Wilson, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this returnable for Hill. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Huntley to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11.
To throw, Huntley. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Dwayne Eskridge, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw here. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here's Huntley. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now back to throw. He'll buy some time right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about. It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, Huntley. And now another one thrown incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Here's Hill on the return. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, Trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daron Payne, his second sack of the night. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He lets it fly for Lockett. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. 2 minutes on the clock. Second quarter. 7-0 ball game. Looking to throw on second down. Huntley. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Returning it, Justice Hill. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Short little throw to Ebron.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Off-play action. Huntley. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They'll throw now on the final play. Buying time to his left. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Odell Beckham. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Back to throw. Huntley. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Looking to throw. Huntley. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it.
Touchdown! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up. And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the 1st play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Rolling to his right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because...
And this throw will be intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off, and the Panthers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that, going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw. Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The Panthers on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Nick Westbrook-Ikhine.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one, 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Able to get there and pick it. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
He lets it fly for Lockett.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the fourth quarter. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Here's Huntley. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears.
And got his man complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Again, he'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Going for it all. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're staring smack dab at another loss here, and you just get the sense that this is an almost totally lost season. They go back to the air here after the Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's